Ladies and gentlemen, staff and students of Bellarmine University, welcome to India Utsav 2014, a festival of Indian music, dance and snacks. We shall begin our program with a prayer. We have here Dr. Musafar Ali. He will lead the prayer in Hindi, the national language of India, and Ms. Meera Patel in English. Let us all stand up for the prayer.
बड़ा रहीम करीम है तेरा शुक्रिया आज इस दिन के तोहफे
God of loving kindness, sovereign of all creation, we thank you for the gift of this day.
Namaste. I think you can do better than this. Namaste. You know what does that mean? Namaste.
Namaste.
It means I bow thee. It doesn't mean just I am bowing you, but I see the presence of God in you and I am bowing. I hope you understand my Kentucky accent. I'm so happy to see the India initiative Father Adam Bunnell planted and the friars, the Franciscan friars, like me, Father Leo and Tony, watered, growing up. And we are so thankful for all our friends. And to begin any important event in India, we have a traditional lamp. That is our traditional lamp. We light that before any important function begins. So we are beginning with the lighting of the lamp. And I would like to welcome our important guest, Father Adam Bunnell, who is the visionary behind the India initiative of Bellarmine, to come up on the stage to light the lamp. And also, as a part of honoring the guest, we put a shawl on each guest to honor them as God. Like we say, Aditi Devo Bhava, which means guest is God. So to respect them, we put a shawl on.
I also want to congratulate Father Adam Bunnell for having planted the seeds for this initiative, and it must be so gratifying to see these seeds come to fruition. And also congratulate Fathers John, Leo and Tony for having organized this event and being so involved with the India initiative and helping Bellarmine help the city, which I represent, to become a global city. Of course, I am from India. I should have been dressed in the traditional garb. I find women here in saris and Dr. Ali in his traditional achkan, and this is really to be enjoyed. All of these are indications of the deep immersion that Bellarmine, under the guidance of Father Bunnell, Father John, Leo and Tony, are bringing to our city. And it's so important for our city to be a city that gets to experience all these different cultures for our children, not just children from India, but everyone else, to understand what different cultures are and enjoy them and come to believe that we are all part of one large global network.
And my hopes for India are high. And my hope is that Bellarmine can be a place where there's a little piece of India in Louisville. I believe the future is in international understanding, and we need to extend that understanding to all kinds of places and parts of the world, but we begin where we can. And not only Kerala, but all of India would be our outreach point. We also hope that Bellarmine will become a little piece of India as we begin to look to coordinate and recruit and see about building slowly, starting small, begin to recruit a lot of new faces to come to Bellarmine. And we've been, my 2 months there were partly to deal with that. And I met parents and students, and I was delighted to see there's an interest. We need to nurture it, we need to help them, we need to invite you to help us to help them. And I was most pleased that Dr. Richard Brown had joined our effort, and I'd like to introduce him to you. Dr. Richard, could you stand up and come say a few words? Richard has been the mastermind, and his expertise far exceeds mine, so I'm going to let him talk for a minute, and he's going to show you a little film.
Hello, everybody. I came onto the scene 6 months ago when we started officially this India initiative. And my contribution is more on the sustainability side, we're attempting to move our message over to India and at the same time bring Indian students here to the United States. When I got there was life-changing. Everyone, I took an MBA class over the first time, and they said that was their common statement in reports they wrote when they returned. Life-changing. Before we took them over there, we had to convince them to go. They admitted that, well, it wasn't exactly the first choice, but once they got there, life-changing. And the way we sold them was by telling them, you may not know, but MBA students normally are required to go overseas. And the most obvious places that they go are Spain, Paris, France, Italy. And we told them that you can go to Europe and see history, or you can go to India and see the future.